What's up guys, I'm Zach and welcome back to another video. Now today is quite an exciting video. Obviously I get quite excited about a lot of the videos I make, however this was a sneaker that once I saw online I realized, hey, I've got to get this one in hand. And a lot of sneakers I pick up, they either don't look that good online and then I get them in hand and I'm like, wow, these are super sick. Or I see them online and they're like, wow, they look amazing, and I get them in hand and I'm like, not the best. However, this one was a home run for me. I picked it up because I thought it looked great online and got it in hand, and lo and behold, it is fantastic. But of course, let's start with the sneaker in a moment, because one of the coolest details about this unboxing experience was the actual box that the sneakers came in. And that's because, well, how unique is that box there? You've got a cutout of the Nike swoosh that does have a little bit of an overlay there with that sort of translucent plastic, which allows you to just have a look right into the sneaker. And honestly, once I got it in hand, I was like, wow, this box is just super unique. And look, majority of the time, I'm throwing out a box that I get, but this one, I think I'll be keeping. Honestly, I had a really cool idea. Now, I don't know if this is just me overthinking, but imagine I put some LED lights in here and then just sort of had the Nike swoosh illuminate. I don't know, but I think that's a really cool idea. Please let me know down in the comment section down below if you think that'd be cool. I think because once I get a little bit of a background going here, have a bit of a shelf, this will be really cool, and have a sort of illuminate that Nike swoosh. That could just be the creative in me sort of overthinking this process here, but nonetheless, I think that would be a great idea. But once again, super sick box. Of course, you've got that sort of red distressing throughout, and of course, just got a black box all around. Very consistent in the theme, but once again, the best detail for me was that Nike swoosh just on the front there. And then of course, moving into the actual box, you have got a beautiful sort of pattern there just on the paper. And then of course, you'll get the shoes in there, but they're not in there right now. They're just to the side of me. So that being said, I reckon we get straight into the sneakers, have a look at these Air Max 1 World Make Korea, and let's get your thoughts on it, because man, I am impressed with this pair. Let's go. Now, getting straight into the silhouette, online it was described through the description as a premium product, and I was hoping for premium details or at least premium materials, and did I get that? Well, yes. This pair is super premium in all the details you get, especially the textures, the tones, and of course that stitching throughout, which honestly sort of differentiates this pair from other Air Maxes out there. And personally, I don't think I own any Air Maxes at the moment, so it's great to have one in my rotation that personally I think looks incredible. And I mean, come on guys, you've got a tonal sort of white, cream, beige with a black. This can go with any outfit, so if you're thinking about styling problems, there's no worries here whatsoever. These guys will style with whatever's in your wardrobe. I guarantee you pick something out, throw it with this pair, it's gonna work. That's something I wanted to mention just on the actual materials throughout used on this silhouette. On the front there, the toe box, you have got that premium pebbled white leather, which is very soft to the touch. And of course, it's actually used up at the swoosh there, and it continues round to the back of the silhouette. Throughout, you've got a different sort of use of Hessian type material mixed with a sort of, I don't know what the best description would be. It's like a woven type Hessian material. I might have to throw it up on the screen if I can actually find what the actual materials used are on this pair. Right now, I'm just sort of looking at it and guesstimating. But regardless, I want to quickly mention as well, because looking at this Hessian material, personally, I don't know if this was just me, but I thought that my foot would get quite hot in this. However, that is not the case. I want to quickly mention that it is very breathable and your feet aren't going to be sweating in this pair. But getting back into the materials, you have got that Hessian there just on the front toe box. Moving back, you have got a more of a knitted type Hessian, a little bit more loosely woven throughout. Something I didn't notice online is that the actual woven material, it's sort of a white and yellow mix, which definitely gives it a bit of a texture once you look at it. I couldn't see it online, but in hand you can definitely see it, and it just allows it to sort of pop a little bit more. Hopefully you can see it in the footage you're seeing right now. If not, we'll just bring it to the screen there, see if you can get that sort of Hessian white and yellow. But personally, I think it's just a great sort of tonal differentiator that allows it just to pop a little bit more, as I mentioned. And of course, going right to the back there, you have got that classic Nike Air logo, and you have got that air bubble. Now this is the 86 Air Max one, so It's a little bit different of a silhouette. I think the air bubble especially is just a bit longer towards the back there. It does have a little bit of a different type of shape all round. It's very minute of a detail, but personally I think it really works for the silhouette. It definitely just has a little bit more of an age type vibe, which I think works best for this one, especially with the use of the cream and the hues throughout this silhouette. Honestly, looks great. And I love that they've kept that tonal look throughout, and it's very consistent throughout the different type of materials, right up to the laces, which match the whole look of the silhouette. And of course, finishing off at the tongue, you have got, I know it's such a small detail, but I really love little minute details. You do have that Nike Air Max tag, which also does feature that sort of stitching across, which I really like. It's such a small detail, but I love that sort of cross stitching there. I think it looks great. And finishing off the entire silhouette, looking inside, you have got a cork midsole, which for anyone that knows me, I love cork midsoles, gum soles. That is the sort of best combo for me that I just love. I don't know, it's such a little detail, but cork soles, gum soles for me, it's just an instant win. Of course, there's no gum sole in this one. You have just got that standard sort of black sole there. But honestly, just throughout this whole silhouette, I just love the use of the cream tones. And of course, getting into one of the details that really lets this model sort of pop out. And it really sort of shows off the actual materials and mixture in texture is that sort of black piping throughout the Air Max model. And I honestly think it looks great. It just sort of allows each sort of layer to be shown off. I don't know if you know what I mean, but it really does show off the silhouette in general. Of course, you have got that sort of cream stitching right over the black as well, which allows it to just have an extra sort of layer of pop. Now, I don't actually know what the World Make Korea sort of silhouette stands for. I don't know if it's sort of referencing Korea made garments, but regardless, whatever they're doing here, this is an instant killer for me. Now, they also did come out with an Air Jordan 1 low, which I was very curious about picking up. However, it does have that new type of style Jordan 1 low silhouette, which personally, I'm just not a big fan of it. I wish they sort of brought back the OG Air Jordan 1 low silhouette, and I think that would have been a better translator in terms of that sort of style. However, so for that one, I sort of held off. I do wish I picked it up for a video for you guys at least. However, they are sold out pretty much everywhere now. However, these ones, I don't know how they're skipping on this one. I know Jordan 1 lows are going to be picked over this, but honestly, I think this looks way better than that one anyways. And quickly touching on sizing, I did pick this one up in a size US 12, which is my true to size. I typically go for a size 12 in Nike Jordan, and that fit me perfectly here. So I would recommend, for the best fit, stick true to size. That brings us to the end of the video, guys. I know this was a short one, but I just wanted to shine some light on this Air Max one. I know the Air Jordan 1 low is getting a lot more of the shine in terms of this World Made Korea Type 2 silhouettes. However, I actually think this one's a lot better. So guys, if you're debating between the two, pick this one up instead. The quality on this is incredible. I've already been wearing it. I don't know if you can tell from below, it's sort of got that, you know, first use wear on it, but I have been wearing these ones, especially just around the house or to the movies. I just think they look so clean, and honestly, they can fit into my wardrobe rotation so easily, and that's something I'm really looking for right now, especially because I have a lot of silhouettes which are a little bit more obscure, that are a bit hard to fit in with every outfit in my wardrobe. However, these ones, gonna be no problem whatsoever. With that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, feel free to show some support by dropping a like down below. If you have any thoughts, comments, or questions about this silhouette, feel free to drop a comment as well. And of course, guys, if you want to see more content from me, Zach, in the future, feel free to subscribe down below. We have a lot more content on the way, guys. As usual, I'm sort of pumping out these videos. I got a lot more better, more intriguing content coming. And honestly, if you have any sort of suggestions for content in the future, feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. I really want to keep this sort of more entertaining. I know right now I'm sort of just reviewing product, but I'd really like to, I don't know, do a little bit more of an entertaining type video for you guys. So if you guys have any suggestions, leave that down below. With that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope to see you in the next one. See ya.